Hey, we're live. What's up, guys? Alright, so interesting stream. My prediction is Shivi's car Knight will form a team. Interesting stream. My prediction is Shivi's car Knight. Yeah, that's the idea. That's actually what we want to discuss. Sorry about the echo. I just had my own stream on. Hi Rig, hi God Gaming. Shivi's car Knight, RVK and others to form team. Nice. Huh? I say rumors though. This is what I wanted to stream for, to talk to you guys about what I can expect. I know for sure Shivi Scar and Knight will form a team because they played together in FAR, and I assume they want to keep competing, But like RVK, I've heard recently, CSGO player shifted to Valorant. Makes sense if he joined them. But I want to know more from you guys, like what do you think about the move and stuff like that, and not just about these teams. Enigma also like made moves. Samurai made changes, so like ऐसे बहुत होने वाला है. I think Rex Streams is gonna join us in a second. So while that happens, let me just share this on Facebook. I've done on Insta, so let's quickly go to Facebook. And by the way, guys, if you want to come join, talk to us directly, you can come to my Discord also. But yeah. Hi Ved, who's RVK? RVK is, as far as I know, and I'm not 100% sure because I'm not a CSGO follower, but he's a professional CSGO player from one of the best teams called Blaze Esports. Yeah, recently I've noticed that he's shifting to Valorant, so people are really hyped. Shivi, hi God, hi Hexel, hi Sahil, hi Satyaki, what's up, bro? Yeah, exactly. He seems a respected player. Yeah, he seems a very respected player. So it makes sense that he's joined the team. Okay, Facebook post is done. Now I'm gonna talk to you guys exclusively. Hi Akshay, hi Harshit. So Sahil, Shivi has left GodL. So guys, actually, let me just, you guys are seeing my Discord, which is what I was trying to say. If you want to come talk to us, you can join. But this is the sheet we're going to use to talk about everything. So let's make this like really simple. Let's merge these three. Put this as godlike. Number one is godlike changes. Make that a little bigger so you guys can see properly. Center that shit. There we go. Centered. Okay. Wait, that's not centered. Whatever. So number one change in godlike is, sorry guys, एक चीज तो भूल ही गया मैं. Unmerge. Right, so I'm gonna make a known and unknown like thingy, and then I'm gonna put in and out, and then we'll know. Yo, drag. Oh shit, sorry, man. 1 second. I thought you could just join. Yo.
What's up?
You should have permissions to join. I'll change that after this stream. Right, yeah. I'm just making a sheet so that we can talk about it as it goes on. But yeah.
Seeing the stream, so I was looking at it.
I'll send you the sheet link actually, so you can make changes too. Copy link. WhatsApp. Paste link. There you go. Okay, so you can come directly on the sheet and make changes with me. So yeah, guys, say hi to Malav, otherwise known as Rex Streams. I think
Yes.
one of my few analytical buddies. Yeah. No shade to everybody else. It just feels like, we're more analytical based than other people. That's all. Anyways, I saw RVKQ with some Indian players. Nice. Hi Harshavardhan. TT disbanded, feels bad. Yeah, feels bad, but I feel like Nana is not this kind of owner who will just leave it be. So maybe new team coming for TT too. He was a lurker for Marzel's team. Yeah, Blaze, exactly. So we'll get to the RVK topic soon, guys. Actually, we can start with that. Malav, you know more about the CSGO scene, so tell us about RVK.
So RVK was playing CS at Tier 1. Obviously, he was playing with Blaze Esports, and that's also the team SK Rossi came from when he switched from CSGO to Valo. So yeah, so RVK, I think RVK replaced SK Rossi as like RVK was a sixth on the team, and then and once Rossi left, they got him in and as a fifth player of the lineup. So that was what led to RVK playing CS:GO at the highest level, and they've won like I think he's won like I think all the top level tournaments in India. So he's done a lot in the CS:GO scene, and after that, I think he decided to swap to Valo for reasons I'm not aware of, and he's been playing a lot of Cypher and Killjoy. And on his stream recently, one of his stream titles was he's signed with an org, and and he said they're gonna reveal it soon. And when I asked him about which role he was playing in, and he said it was for the Cypher and the Killjoy role. So now it's really up to our discussion and our ideas as to as to which team he's joined and who he's really replacing or whatever.
Okay, this is interesting because immediately that brings me to Scar, Shivi, and Knightrider, who have all. So, before we get to the whole godlike in and out topic, we'll talk about these three specifically because they've all mentioned that they are, क्या बोलते हैं, they are ready, already with the next phase in their career. They have something in the works. So, it makes a lot of sense if, like, RVK is in the same team because the fact is there's not that many Sentinel and Initiator players in India. So if you already have like an established pro player from the CSGO scene willing to play that Sentinel role and you know him well, I guess it makes sense. So that just brings me to like thinking if Knightrider automatically goes Jet, Shivi goes like Initiator, like Breach, Sova. We can leave Scar as like either the Omen player or another duelist. Who do you think their fifth could be? Like, who are we not thinking about?
Oh, potentially, like, I don't know, how about Rafa? Like from Team Tamil as the rest of the core?
Oh. Alright, yeah, definitely. I think chat also mentioned that a couple times. Wait, let me just catch up with chat. Hi Rohan. Hi all of you. Yeah, take it down. Guys, this is just a chill stream at the end, so like you can always just talk to me. See analysis god. Ari Tanishk. Lol. Hi bro, by the way. Hi Crossfire. RVK guys. So let me just write that here itself. Former CSGO Pro plays esports. There you go. Okay, that you can't see. So I'll put that. There we go. Signed org. तो बोल्ड करके थोड़ा बड़ा कर देता हूँ. So guys, do you think Rafa will be coming? Chat, what's up? What are your thoughts? Who do you think? Kusuf isn't Indian? Yeah, I know, but this is more South Asia, like India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, South. Hi Raven, hi BC, sorry I missed your highs earlier. Yo Existence, what's up? Hi Ketan. AVK plays so well, yeah. I mean, yeah, he's a pro, right? So yeah. Guys, make sure you hit the like button. Come on. Get the likes on. Rafa, another duelist? Yeah. So if Rafa comes in, then Scar will go back to his Omen role. I'm not sure if he wants to do that, but it would, like, I could see it happening. Jitendra, hi Jitendra. Jin can go Enigma. Ooh, Jin is also there. Jin wasn't initiator for TT if Shivi is there along. Yeah, so Jin can't. I don't see where Jin would fit in this team unless Shivi is playing duelist. I've heard that is also a possibility. I don't know.
Yeah, isn't that what Haiwan said that Shivi wanted to play like a Raze and like secondary duelist towards the end of like his GodL stint, and that's why we saw him running. I think Scar was more secondary duelist recently, and then they switched
on Bind.
Bind.
They would play,
I think Shivi Raze and then Scar Brim. Like I think that was what they were running. Yeah, so it's interesting to see if they run they run Shivi and Raze, but if we don't talk about the Rafa theory for a second, right? And if we talk about the Jin POV, Jin has been playing Sova. Jin played Sova for Tamilas, right? So we could see them going on to the original single duelist Jet Breach around Knightrider, Knightrider.
Is that really
model.
sustainable?
Yeah,
like, do
but
you
like
want to build a team around
I mean, Yeah, like that was the starting of, like when we really saw like Far Esports. Like that's when they actually beat. They were winning tournaments then. Like they beat GE
Yeah, that's true.
after being 2-0 down in a best of five. So if that was something that was working for them, and then it's interesting to see if they can actually run it again.
Yeah, that's really cool. That actually makes a lot of sense too, because I feel like Shivi was at his best when we were seeing him on the breach. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's his like cap best, more like the best we've ever seen him. So I would like to see him back. But chat also mentioned Sami. Sami recently reached, I think, what, rank 11 on the leaderboard? And
Mm-hmm.
he's insane. So he's also a free agent. So that's another free agent we know. So Rafa, Sami, Jin, all three, and they would all three give like different looks to the roster.
Yeah.
But like this is essentially assuming RVK is joining these three because yeah, can you think of anywhere else that a new roster is forming like in that at least competitive level that they want to like push for top 5 where RVK could join?
There's still a little bit of slay them with respect left, because
Yeah,
with
they team ABCDE, right?
yeah
No?
ABCDE, yeah. So it's
Yeah.
potential that, like, because Knife just left that team because Knife just wants to make a new team, and so it could be potential that Rishi joins them as a cypher player, like Rishi's RVK.
Yeah. That makes sense too. Like it would be cool to see if he goes there. But like I'm just inclined towards Karshivi Knightrider because of the way I mean this could be a complete bait, but the way they've been teasing their stories and like from conversations with at least one of them, it feels like they have something ready already. And for like, RVK, like Blaze was the best team in CSGO for at least the last year, right? So like to go from the best team, you want to go to a proper org likely, and I doubt
Yeah.
that there's many orgs just readily available to take. So let's see. Bro,
At
Enigma also
first,
changed their lineup. Yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
when Rishi said he was joining an org, I thought it would be perfect for them to run, for him to join GodL. And the reason I say that is because, like, we've seen seeing a lot of White House and Omen these days. If you watch streams and watch
Yeah,
gameplay and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah, yeah.
and they've been running Breach, Jet, Raze, like as the three duelists. So at first I thought that it's potential that he joins them if they like don't run the triple this things, uh, don't run Jet, Breach, and Raze, and switch one of those roles off.
Uh-huh.
So I thought they could run in RVK for Cypher and give White House permanently Omen, since uh,
But the thing
Scar was
is,
no longer in the
flex
lineup.
on not a duelist doesn't make
It's
sense.
just weird, yeah. But
So
anyway, he's been doing a great job as well. Like his Phoenix on Haven was insane. I remember. Wait, who did they play? I think it was Biryani Power, and he had like an ace or something.
yeah, yeah. It was
He
on
was doing
Phoenix.
really,
Yeah,
yeah,
Haven.
yeah, yeah. He was really playing well.
The cooler thing I think is that he's not a Phoenix or Raze. I mean, he plays, but like in tournaments, as far as I remember, I've seen him on Jet and then a couple of games of Raze. So like Phoenix, Reyna, all of these are like at least in that tournament scale new to him. I'm sure he plays it in solo queue and stuff, but it's cool that he's able to just instantly slot into the team. I do think that's a nice change, and actually that's a perfect like segue into like GodL's changes itself. So we know this about GodL. I'm gonna create another what we know for Enigma also. At least it's not announced, but it's pretty obvious. But GodL itself, like, what do you think about SMX return? Flex we just talked about. Like, I think it's very basic. It's just to sort of relieve pressure from DM. I'm not sure exactly what happened with the people going out, but he looked very good in Invitational 1 also. So I assume that's why they brought him back on, right?
So I'm guessing, like, in additional one, first of all, they were comfortable playing with him,
Yeah.
obviously, so they knew that they could play around him and with him, and he kind of fits the role that they wanted. Plus, now their roles are getting a lot more solidified if you look at it, because now you have like a permanent smoker,
Yeah.
you have a permanent agent for each and every role, and that's, I think, one of the issues that if you know in like that I believe that, like, if teams don't have solidified roles, right? If you have one agent switching off from smokes to duelist, it's obviously going to impact the performance, because they're completely playing a whole different ball game. So yeah,
Yeah.
so that's why I thought, like, now with with role, once they know who's playing what in the server, they can now run Heaven on Omen or Brim for each and every map, and with SMX can play breach if they really want to play this like dual initiator, because we've seen him try a lot of agents. We saw him try out
Yeah.
Sky on bind, so
He's
Heaven
played
doesn't play
Sage
Sky on bind
also.
anymore as well. Sage on split, so he does have the wide agent pool, so
Yeah.
they can obviously make a lot of combinations around that.
Actually, that's like a perfect. Because I think we were really talking about this on our own thing. Like,
Yeah,
he's been
yeah,
so versatile,
yep,
Just
yep.
like the fact that he's not just. I mean, he looks damn good on Sova. That's like nothing to be contested. But he looked just as good on Sky and on Sage. So like it's interesting to see how he's gonna slot into that team and how Enigma are gonna replace him, because I feel like GodLike, they're happy because, as you said, they've sort of just solidified roles. Like now, it's gonna be just Hevan and Whitehorse changing once in a while. SMX of course too, but he's like essentially a support player, and then Hevan will become primarily a smoke player, except Ascent, I guess, where they'll play no
Play
Sentinels, play
breach.
double Initiator. So that'll be interesting. Like we'll
They
see.
can run that.
What's that?
No, they can run that agent comp, as what I was saying.
Yeah. Ascent, that agent comp is also like, I don't think it's a sustainable agent comp. Like, I think it works right now because people aren't really used to like how you
Yeah.
answer it, and it's very simple for the way DM and Hevan have that synergy. But as they grow together, they probably end up changing that, and that's good for them because they have players now. Like besides DM Flex, who are the just duelists, you will play duelist every single time. Those three can sort of keep switching when you control the initiator sentinel. Wait a second. Chat. Sorry. Hi Manan. Hi. Hi guys. Hi. Existence did his first 2 hour stream. That's awesome, bro. Anti raided RVK and RVK told Anti let's meet in tournament soon. Yeah, that's why we're assuming. Enigma has God Vexi, Raxol trying right now. Yeah, we'll get to Enigma. Pasha Sahil is also free agent. Isn't Pasha Sahil in
So Pasha Sahil is playing with his brother Beyond right now in Biryani Power.
Yeah, in Biryani Power, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I'm not sure as to if they're free agents or such. Let's just we're assuming they're free agents. But Pasha Sahil was on RA gaming with Tito, if you remember. He's the jet
Yeah.
opper for them. So if teams are looking for jet opper, I mean, he is really consistent, and like he's a really great player basically. So it's possible that he gets picked up by an org, and I would encourage if teams do that. Enigma, since you're talking about, it's Raxol, Vexi, and I saw them playing with Rafuel recently. So they've tried out
Yeah,
3
Rafuel was their
players.
6th, right?
Yeah, not 6th. They signed Raxol as the 6th, I think.
No.
But
Like when I remember Invitational 2 when they first debuted with Buster and what's his name? SMX with like the current roster, they had Rafuel as a 6th player, not
okay,
Raxol. So I think,
okay.
or I'm not sure, it's one of them. Either Rafuel or Raxol was their 6th, and then the other two are coming in new and trying as well. So yeah, they're trying a lot of
Yeah.
people.
So Vexi for Raxol from one or two of the maps that we saw from him, he was playing Sage. He's playing Sage on Icebox, and Rafuel, I think he's playing for Omen. I think because Buster has been out of action for a while now. So yeah.
So, like, how do you see that working? Like, I don't know anything about these newer players. Do you like? So, obviously, we know Vexi. You've seen him before.
Yeah. Tryouts.
But Rafuel and Raxol, I've heard of him on like streamers. Like a very talented. He's a young player, right? Like I think 16, 17. But like Rafuel, I
16,
don't really know much about.
Rafuel used to play CS:GO for too easy. Like he's a really
Okay.
great agent. Like his main agent is Reina. Uh, I'm surprised you haven't heard about him because he was a part of Team Mahi's academy team. Like he was one of the 2 players who actually came to the boot camp and
Oh
actually.
yeah, Mamba Uzumaki and Rafuel. Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
So that's
right.
where Rafuel comes from, and yeah, he played. He went there to learn Jet or Reina, one of those 2 agents, and when when he was standing in for EG, he played a lot of smokes because Buster's out of action.
Yeah, that makes sense. Saurabh, you're right. I'm sorry. This is a hard task to keep up, but someone pointed out that these 3 are not announced. So I need to
Yeah,
put them in a separate thing. But SMX out, we can put that in
makes
the
sense.
known thing,
Yeah,
right? Yeah. I think Buster, another thing, he's like they haven't announced it, but like it's common knowledge, right? That he is not, or is that also like They're just trying right now.
Someone in your chat says that Badman said he has personal issues. That's why he's not playing. So I'm interesting to see if it's just for the meantime and they bring him back in after a little bit or something along those lines.
Oh yeah, that's really interesting. Thanks, Rohan. But that makes a lot of sense too, because I felt like Buster was doing well, and more than that, he was in boot camp. You know, like the SMX move, I kind of understand because he wasn't even in boot camp, and like Godlike probably like for him is a more favored team. He gets to play like just directly go fit in and get like a boot camp immediately, and he's been there too. So I get that, but Buster was in boot camp. Like I remember seeing him there. I was a bit confused, but the personal issues part actually makes sense. Yeah, guys, I know they're not announced. I moved it. I'm sorry. Professional thumbnail or what? Enigma have Ghost. Yeah. Ghost is so Ghost, Hika, and Badman are like core right now, right? Of Enigma.
Yeah.
They're not going anywhere. So that's really cool. Chat says Tito free agent. So actually, that's perfect. Tell me about Aya. What happened to them? They exploded and then they disappeared.
I think with Aye, I guess. I mean, I think they didn't. The lack of offers really led to the team's demise. I could say in a way.
But are they a team now, or are they just
I
disbanded? Like,
don't think so because first Titan left the team. The race player left the
okay,
team.
yeah,
Batman left the team because he got an offer from Enigma or whatever. They were in discussions with Noble at that point of time, so he left it then. They then got Juven in, and Juven was recently playing with ABCDE. So Mia's left IA as well, and she's
yeah.
content creator. She's rated summarize, but I'm not sure if it's content creator or if it's actually part of a sixth uh, agent or sixth or something.
Yeah. That makes sense, I guess. I did like it did kind of feel like she was the sixth for Samurai. She's a content
Yeah,
creator, but she's good enough to play as the sixth. I assume they just register as her as the sixth, anyways, in case they ever need someone to step in.
yeah.
So XTZ full roster. So we'll get to that later because that's a whole nother like bag in itself. Like I think a lot of shit happened over there for that to actually come to fruition. But before that, so like this godlike Enigma thing, this car got Chevy Knightrider. Okay, so I'm gonna on the side put up rankings too and just talk about the teams that we know. So 1/2, I'm not gonna bother discussing like TMGE who is 1-2. 1/2 TMGE. 3/4, I'm gonna put GodL and Samurai because these are like known teams.
Yeah,
Like Samurai
yeah.
is just XTC old. So like they shouldn't have as much trouble. And then 5 is the biggest question mark for me. Because 5 you have Reckoning, you have Enigma,
I
you
think it's
have yeah. I mean, like Reckoning can discuss. I think definitely Enigma is right now proven
Yep.
more than Reckoning. But you also have this new FAR 2.0, I'm going to call them for now. So these three teams, and then anybody else that we're missing out?
In terms of orgs, I think that's it.
Yeah, in terms of like at least the teams we know that are going to be there. That's all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no other teams. So these three teams are the discussion. I think, as you said, Enigma definitely like front runners because like Hika, Badman, Ghost, they look really good together. Irrespective of who you put in that squad, they look really good. Reckoning itself, I feel like they're having some changes. No, I saw a lot of BRZ playing. Like, do you know what's
BRZ
going
was
on
the
there?
manager. Priza was the manager.
Yeah,
And
but
I'm
he
not
wasn't
sure
playing,
as to
no?
why he's been stepping. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Razor has been missing out on a lot of game time, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I saw
So
Razor. I also saw Trist. No, not
yeah,
Trist.
so I think Clouda
Oh shit.
is that who you're trying to say?
Yeah. No, Clouda was playing.
Yeah,
Clouda was playing Phoenix recently, I noticed. He's playing all the games.
So Trist wasn't there. Oh, you missed
Yeah.
SA12. You missed SA12 in your.
Yeah. Chat is jamming so much. Recently. I'm sorry, guys. I fucked
Your
up so.
cam blocks your rankings though if you wanna change it. So
Oh, one sec,
yeah.
chat. One sec. Let me change that. But yeah, actually, Soul is also a very good discussion. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, chat. They need to change. बहुत हो गया, this no flash, like, just run it down. Comp, it worked for them for a long time, but teams are starting to understand. Like, the way they got demolished against Reckoning, that comp, I can imagine everywhere, Proton Haven, like, it's just asking for, like, Ion to be like, give me up, I will win game.
Yeah. Against so that's what 10-7's stream recently. Like, it doesn't apply to these guys like SATUL, but you're talking in context of FaZe. Like, now 100 Thieves actually lost them, and FaZe are like one of the more aggressive teams that we know. Like, if you think about
watch
it,
grand finals,
yeah. So like they like to push and stuff. And 10 said that when he played FaZe, right, he really liked to op and he was able to get a lot of shots because if you are an aggressive team, you tend to peak and you're gonna make those small mistakes, and the opponents are gonna punish you for that. There's also something Mitrasu said on his stream, right? Like Innocent 5, like they have really good insane like players on an individual level, like using on the basis of their personal skill and stuff. But he said once their playstyle gets repetitive and once people are reading into it and analyzing it and watching it, it's gonna be really bad for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the teams are gonna like directly just hard counter it and like play like util heavy comps against them and stuff, and that's gonna be just painful to see them struggle against.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Exactly. That's why I feel like they need to change. And see, the weird thing for me is that it's not even that they can't do it. It's just a matter for them of figuring out who plays what right now, because we've seen them do it. Kuzuri on Phoenix we saw when Binks was not playing. So they have already the agent pools. But having talked to them, I think I know Strix will not move from Jet. Binks feels like a raised OTP, and that's where like one of those duelists needs to show, like get out of that OTP state. And I think arguments can be made for both. Like I think Jet and Raze are both like slightly like they're top tier duelists, but they're both not favored on certain maps. So I guess if both of them change, it'd be ideal. But Lord Batura is there for free agent too. I'm also trying to see chat goes, but I'll put that in. Soul. I feel like Soul is slightly lower than Reckoning for me right now, but they are definitely capable of like instantly becoming top 5 if they just make some small changes, because they have a really nice roster. They have a 6-man roster. I think they have the only 6-man roster that they actually use, right? Like it's equally likely that their 6th man plays as compared to other teams. So I like that, but let's see. Okay, Enigma is just in tryout mode right now. We think they will be there. So that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 teams. And then the 10th spot, I guess, will be fought for as well. Between the teams like tryouts, like new tryouts, new slay them with respect. And then all these teams that just came out of nowhere, like Inglu, Tempest, and all that. So that's one thing.
Inglu, Tempest, Fangs, they're all teams that have like been dominating the tier 2 scene right now. Like if you see them, they just pop off in the tier 2 scene.
Inglu, Tempest, Fangs, Patel Esports.
Patel Esports is villainous.
I know, exactly. That name is just so fake. But I'm not sure. Like, I want to see them against Inglu, Tempest, and all before I decide, because like automatically I want to give them the edge because they are much more experienced, and they've consistently been in the top. But like these teams are just they're playing a lot more on aim, and I feel like when that happens, it's a lot more RNG based. So we'll leave that discussion for later. We come back to Samurai, right? This is like literally like Pandora's box, because I don't know if I'm the only one who heard, but they were supposed to disband, right?
Yeah. Sieh said it on the stream himself that they had lack of synergy and that, like they're still friends and they didn't want to play together anymore, and they got a lot of personal offers, but I'm not sure what happened there. Like there's a huge roster mania going on otherwise, and around those 5, but they didn't want to stick earlier.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Then
which is
and
weird.
then I think they had like a team discussion, like one of the evenings, where the 5 of them decided that they didn't basically want to play without each other because and they were just like, okay, you know what, let's just stick. And then they had a few offers for the whole squad, and they just said yes to Samurai. And they're getting a boot camp really, really quickly, which is one of the advantages uh, to them signing with Samurai, because that's something we never saw them happening with other orgs. With other orgs, yeah, because with Noble it didn't work out, and XCZ the same issue, it didn't work out.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Like Satyaki says in chat, the surprising performance at TEC made them stick, which I like. Like honestly, the teams feel so good when they're together. But yeah, wait. Sanjay says Binks is the IGL, so he's to pick up
Yeah.
Astra as his second main, and he's gonna use Astra, and that's the change they're going to make.
Is Binks IGL or is
Not Fox?
not Fox IGL? Because I heard from somewhere that not Fox is IGL.
So when I had them on for my podcast, by the way, guys, like the stream. Come on, come on. We have more viewers than likes. Come on, like the stream. I heard, so not Fox said that he is the IGL, but that was also when Binks was not playing, and
Yeah.
Binks has been the IGL for the longest time. So I'm assuming it becomes more like a pre-match and pre-round and in-round IGL, where Notfox is like the mini coach and like the setup thingy, but in the round itself, Binks is probably like, we move here, we go there, stuff like that. And that I like on Astra. Like, I think Astra is obviously a great agent for IGLing, but I think she's even better for in-round IGLing. Like, when she's able to be like, you push here, I'm gonna gravity well here, or you go there, I'm gonna concuss here. That's really cool. So it'll be nice if we can shift on to Astra. Yo, Kaladin, what's up, guys? Do like, subscribe, all of that shebang, because... Okay, so by the way, for everybody in chat, and like, Malav can be proof here now. I know all of you want Power Rankings Part 2, okay? I get a lot of fucking DMs about it, but I did not do it because of this. Like, it's very hard to know which, like, 1, 2, 3, 4 we can say comfortably, okay? But like 5 to 10 is so ridiculous. Like, it's such a mess. Because there's people in chat saying Tempest should be 5th. And I'm like, I could imagine that, but they need a lot more consistency. Plus, there are so many new teams, so which is why we delayed power rankings, guys. Because you can ask Malav. I texted him about it at like
we actually discussed
right?
doing it. Yeah, we actually discussed doing it, but then like given how many teams and how like wavy the scene has been basically, we basically thought let's put on hold for a while. Let's wait out 1 or 2 tournaments for maybe the next big TEC tournament or the next think like major tournaments where we see all teams playing. So let's see till then, and then we can make a proper decision about who to rank where. And yeah.
I think April will be the perfect month because we'll have 2 tournaments done by then, like WT Black and Invitational, and it will be like Sky League starting, which is not like it's a big tournament, but I don't think it's a proper tournament in the sense that I don't think the teams are allowed to play as them. Like, if I'm not mistaken,
the IPL format thingy, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I hope Shiva does not kill me for this. But if I'm not mistaken, there's something about like IPL. Yeah, basically like the way they did it last time, where it's not necessarily teams, more like cities or something, and there will be some sort of movement. Tempest should be in top 5. Guys, that's what we're saying. So it's possible, but like they need to show. Like they only played like what we've seen them in ESPL, right? That's all.
Yeah, so the issue with Tempest, I think, is like we haven't seen them play against. We haven't seen them playing against Mahi. We saw them playing one BO3 against GE, and they got absolutely demolished in that. On Ascent, I think it was like 13-4, 13-5, like close. And we haven't really seen them play the other teams. And once we actually see them play the tier 1 teams, then only can we actually slot them into the rankings. You can't just start ranking them without having seen them perform against other teams. And the same goes for Inglu and Fangs. Like, we haven't seen them play against any of these teams. Like, if you dominate the lower scene, right, that doesn't mean you have the opportunity to run with the big dogs. So just gotta wait for a while. But I'm sure they can pull off some close games. I'm not gonna deny that. They've been pretty
Like the Tempest themselves, I casted the GE Tempest final, and while the score didn't feel like it, the aim was definitely there.
Yeah, the
so
aim
for them
was there,
it's matter of like strategy, and they're willing to try stuff. They played Sky on Haven.
They played Sky on Haven.
Yeah, which is not like S tier, but the fact that they're trying it because it fits their playstyle. Like, it's all aggressive play from them, so they're willing to try stuff. So I think they will come, but like we'll see.
We saw it coming out from the Sky pick on Haven. It's something Team Liquid pulled out. on Haven earlier. So what they do is they run Sky and Sage. You Sky
Oh my
flash
god,
a
I've seen
lobby,
that.
and you
Brimstone too.
Sage slow it, and you Sage slow it, and then you have free A control because now the opponents can challenge it because
Ooh.
they're blinded and slowed. So it becomes a lot easier for them to contest A control.
Yeah, but like, I feel like they run Omen, right? I feel like they should run Brimstone.
Yeah.
Because they don't
Yeah.
have utility to like play after. If like suppose I avoid Sage and Sky and just play on the other side of the map, it becomes very
Yeah.
hard to like defend against. And then on attack, I feel like retakes are just like not great to hold if you don't have like a proper wall setup. So
Yeah.
it just feels so RNG. But yeah, I like that. Like I really wanted someone in India to try Sage and Sky. Not necessarily even on Haven, at least on like, maybe Icebox or Split. Even I think they're really good as a combo because if you have a real battle Sage, then she can actually just focus on healing herself. And even though teams claim that they use battle Sage, inherently when you have only Sage in a lineup, she has to think about healing other people too, right? So I really like the Sage Side combo, but yeah. You're fixing your laptop. Did you miss much? Are no worries. Even if you missed, I'm gonna like try to cut out parts of this and post highlights video, or maybe I'll post this as it is so you can watch later. Don't worry about it. Phoenix or Breach? What do you mean? Not a Breach player, so I'll choose Phoenix.
I think he
Opinion on-
refers.
Oh,
I think he's talking about the fact that Mahi switched between Phoenix and Breach today. On Haven, Amaterasu plays Phoenix usually. He's playing Breach today
yes.
against Rat Syndicate. So is it about that? I'm not sure.
Yeah. I don't think I'm allowed to say anything about that. All I'll tell you guys is that it's gonna be a little different from TM because they're not happy about the way the last two tournaments turned out. So they're trying stuff and they're gonna fix it. But yeah, I'm just gonna say that for now. After the two tournaments, I'll stream and I'll tell you guys what the thought process was, what I was trying to help them with, and stuff like that. But yeah, we missed 25 minutes. Ari, you can watch later, no worries. This sounds like Professor, even though I thought for. What Professor Sieh? Hi guys, by the way, hi to everybody who I missed. TM versus Seoul tomorrow, exciting match. Is that in Corsair?
Elite Hubs, I think.
That's really cool. But okay, back to the point of this stream. Talking about roster changes. So we were at the Samurai discussion and I really like the team, man, personally, because I think Wimp is a really good IGL. And finally, like fucking finally, I see Sieh actually living up to his like potential because he doesn't have to IGL, you know? Like he's fragging out of his mind. Which is why I really like the team sticking together. But it also means, and I don't think the chat knows as much about this as we do, like there are certain players that were expected to go to certain teams, which never happened. So this team staying together affected other teams, right? So
yeah, obviously.
like, how do you think that's gonna pan out? Like, do you think they are going to stay together, or because this is like the same team, like Noble to XTZ to Samurai, they've been together, but the Augs changing has been multitude.
See, as of right now, if they're feeling comfortable with, they finally have like a stable five. Like they don't have issues with Sami. They don't have issues with their playing five, right? Like they're having issues with Sami. They weren't compatible with Hikka earlier, and those issues. If they've gotten past those and they now have Blackhawk, they're really comfortable with playing with him. I
Yeah.
think they will wait out 2 to 3 months or even longer before making another roster change because
Fog.
they're just gonna wait out. I think like if a roster change is needed, I think it's gonna be like 3 to 4 months before we actually see one. They're gonna give it a shot at the boot camp, try and see and what they can run, what they cannot run. So yeah.
So I think that's the bootcamp part is also really important because no shade again to Noble or XTZ. I mean, shade to Noble. I heard they did some pretty shitty things, but no shade to XTZ. But I don't know Samurai's owner or management personally, but from what I've seen in the community, he seems like a very passionate guy, and he's ready to really put put the money where his mouth is, I guess, as the phrase goes. So he's investing into the team, which is what really the team had lacked. I think in both the orgs, they did not have boot camp, and they did not get to try hard, quote unquote, where like they were just struggling with the fact that they had two overseas players at first, then Sami overseas player. now, as you said, Blackhawk, I think chat also said that. I wasn't sure who. Yeah, Rick said Blackhawk is X Factor, and Samurai only because of Blackhawk. I mean, yeah, I think Blackhawk coming in has been huge, but
Yeah.
I feel like he just solved the issue because he's very fucking versatile. I
Yeah.
remember seeing him on Omen, Cypher, Sova, on Duelist, on
Riz.
Icebox. Yeah, so he can literally
And
play
even
anything.
Phoenix. Yeah.
Yeah. So this guy is literally Pog, but I've also heard that he's right now focused on like not focused, but he doesn't want to commit to esports 100%. Like he still has his college and stuff going on.
Hmm.
So how does that work out? Because like I'm not really sure about the personal lives of the rest of the like I know
I
Sieh
mean,
is full time. Uh, yeah, that's actually all I
I think,
know.
yeah, I think Wimp is still studying.
uh-huh.
I think he has university on the side. I'm not too sure about that. I think I read in a sports scale interview that he was studying or is still studying, something along those lines. So he wasn't full time. Like he was still studying on the side and like doing his esports related work. So he was balancing both and stuff. So it wasn't an issue from his family side to let him play. So that's why he's playing. And so that's one part. And then the rest of them, I'm pretty sure, are full time players because Rexy has been full time professional since CS:GO time, and everyone else, yeah.
Actually, there's an interview with Rexy on my channel, guys, if you want to go watch it out. But yeah, he mentioned that, like, for now, he's just on this esports road because, like, he got put on it because of COVID. So he's fine with it as long as he keeps getting good opportunities. But he always has the backup. Okay, like, he was supposed to go for Masters. So if this doesn't work out, he'll do that. But it's always if esports doesn't work out, then he'll do that. So you can assume that he's ready to commit into esports. Nitish, I put TT disbanded in the list. The reason I didn't put it in the first place is because I think there will be a new coming out. Yo, Bones in the chat. Bones, why the fuck were you playing Omen yesterday, bro? Like, Balav, do you know about this? Yesterday,
Against Mahi.
yeah, was that
Wait.
day for yesterday?
Yeah, so I think that with Bullet playing so, I think they went around Bullet on secondary duelist and they're just trying to figure out things there. Bones played a lot of Omen for teams earlier. Like even on
Okay.
Atmosphere, he didn't run him, or they didn't run him on Omen as much because they had
Yeah.
Inferno who was new to playing the game, and he only really like learned Omen as an agent for the comp scene. So Bones always had the freedom to pick whatever he felt like. He could go Breach, Phoenix, or whatever that he really wanted
Yeah.
to play on based on his own decision. So it's kind of just like, I think it was just on the roll that, hey, I feel like playing this today. Like if we're playing against this team, I think I should run this so this counters how they play and stuff
Flexible
like that.
player.
Yeah, that's what.
Fair enough.
So yeah.
But I will say, Bones, I mean, I don't know what's going on in the team, but I miss your Breach. So please bring back Breach. I still remember, dude. Like, I think I don't remember who was casting it, but like it was Bind. It was them. They like bring out Breach. I'm like, Pog. Literally
Oh
a
yeah.
team already changing in Challenger Series One.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
way
series
back.
one. I was there with I was watching it. I think it was you and Apo, or you and
I
Captain.
Yeah, something. I don't remember. I think I remember casting it, but I don't remember who was with me or irrespective. Rafa is also a free agent. Yeah, Rafa is there in the free agent pool. But yeah. Alright. Is there anything we're missing out in terms of roster? So we talked Godlike, Enigma, Samurai. Inglu, Tempest, Fangs. I don't think we know, even if there will be roster changes. Like we just don't have enough information.
I think Tempest got Zoid, if I'm not wrong.
Wait, Zoid, like the Zoid who played
Tamila
with
Zoid.
TM? Yeah.
I think that guy.
Oh!
Yeah.
TT Zoid. Oh, okay. Let
I
me.
think that, yeah, I'm not too sure but I saw, like, I was seeing someone's career, and I saw Tempest Zoid, like the same spelling, and Zoid. So if it's the same,
Oh, like he has
yeah,
the like
the tag next
tag.
to his name. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be Pog. This is Indian CS and Valorant. He fucked up big time, dude. Breach gonna be back soon. Let's go, Pog. Glad to see you do this. Hi, Godspeed. Hi, Vedant. What's up, guys? So, this is Indian CS and Valorant. Actually, we'll get to that. I wanted to talk about that last because you do have some knowledge about the whole like back end of the CS scene, like exactly
Yeah.
why the changes kept happening. And I want to tell like sixth man TT's are. Oh, okay. Yeah, chat is
Yeah.
confirming. He's confirmed on stream, Zoid is Tempest. Okay. So I guess this is likely confirmed. But yeah, so I was gonna say, I totally get it, and I'm very likely wrong. But I also want to give the benefit of the doubt to teams because it's the first year of Valorant, and there is so many players making like moves from CS:GO. Like even if you look 100 Thieves, right?
Yeah.
They took off Dicey and they put Ethan, even though they had a like pretty good team, and like
Yeah.
Nitro was very comfortable on Omen. They changed their entire team around to get this player because he just shifted from CS:GO. So I'm trying to say, I guess the idea is that for at least like I think 12 to 18 months, teams are allowed to be like this. After like I think not even 18, like after 1 year, you have to start settling down because if players are shifting in from CS:GO after a full year of competitive Valorant, they are going to be far behind, right? Like now they can maybe still catch up, but like after a year, I think it's too far gone.
Yeah. So I think so. Like we spoke about this, right? So this reminds me of what Jason R said, and I've said. I think I'm pretty sure I've said this to you before, right? Jason R said that the players that have switched to Valo, like are playing Valo the top scene right now, are not your best players. They're just the players who switched the fastest. So
Yeah, exactly.
says that how people how people are like now not the players are switching, right? Okay, I'll give you a background of Ethan. He is a nutty CS:GO player. His
Yeah,
raw aim was one of
I
the
watched
most
some
feared things.
montages. Like
Yeah,
holy
his
fuck.
raw aim was one of the most feared things in CS:GO when he was firing out. So it's really interesting. Like they get that additional firepower that you get along with this guy with Ethan now, and also allows them to try out a lot more agent comps and be a lot more flexible. That allows like a lot lesser to teams in terms of anti-stratting, which which is much easier, which is much better for them. And plus, they have like a lot of experienced players now. Like Steel has been an IGL in CS 1.6 at like at the highest level. So
Yeah.
so he obviously knows what he's doing, and they obviously wanted to move out against the Jet because it makes your team a lot more one-dimensional. So
Yeah.
them moving away from the Jet is also interesting to see how it works out now.
Yeah, I really like it. Like, obviously, it hurt them in the short term because they did not win. I think with their old roster, they would have beat FaZe. But in the long term, I
Yeah,
think for the LAN, eventually, like the Valorant champ. So guys, for all of you in chat who don't know, I'll make a video about this too, so don't worry. But VCT is three parts: there's challengers, masters, and champions. Challengers got over.
yeah,
Masters is starting today, I think. And champions is where like the teams from different regions play each other,
yeah. And
right?
that's the land in Iceland. That's gonna be in
Exactly.
April, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I think it
Not
starts April
sure.
end. I think the
Yeah,
planes start April end and the main event is May first week or
yeah. It's
something.
over 2 weeks, right? It's spread over 2 weeks, if I'm
Yeah,
not wrong. Yeah,
but yeah, holy shit. Whitehorse in the chat, Pog. Thanks, Whitehorse. Whitehorse says it's interesting. By the way, chat, if you like this, we will do a lot more of this. Because, yeah, I already wrote it. Yeah, so Godspeed, I didn't put RVK in free agents because chat told me that, and you also mentioned, Malav, that he
yeah,
said he signed with an org. So he's not
yeah.
like
He
free.
said, yeah. He said in the stream title was that he's signed with an org, so that's why I said that let's put him in this thing and we can make up theories around him
Yeah.
and have a little bit fun around that. That's why I suggested we put him in that. And yes, Envy and Genji play in 5 hours tonight, so it's interesting to see how that works out.
Yeah, exactly. So Masters will start today. So I think it's two teams NA, two teams EU, two teams Korea, and then I'm not sure. One team from other regions. I'll make a video about this, guys. Don't worry. But someone in chat, Zflex. So everybody new in chat right now. We're discussing roster changes that are happening. So on one side you can see all the known stuff, and on the other side you can see all the rumored stuff. Obviously, the rumored stuff is going to be a lot more than the known stuff because then, like, yeah, there would not really be a point to this stream. APAC is not there, guys. So APAC is not there in VCT yet. Okay, yet. Um, I might have some really amazing news to share with you guys in April. We'll see. I've had some contact with Wright about that, but I'm not gonna talk more.
Is it what I think it's about? I think okay, yeah.
I don't know. Like I'll tell you what I know, but
Yeah.
like honestly, like I'll tell you guys itself. All they've told me is something big is coming. Hold on. So I'm like, okay, I'm holding on. And they said they will give me like early access. Holy shit,
Yeah,
RBK also in chat. Wait, let me make
Rishi,
all
I
these
think
guys
this is time.
mods.
I think it's time you just put the team name that you're joining in
Spill
chat.
the beans! Spill the beans! Let's go. Okay, RVK, Rafa, we both know you're playing together, okay? Wink. So, can't just tell us. Zeg Def top 10 easily. Okay, so that's actually a very good topic. We'll get to that. Did you watch Zeg versus
GodL?
Yes.
Actually didn't watch that, and I saw your story. And it was like 16, 18, so I might have to go and rewatch that. But I haven't seen Zegg since Hikka left the roster. So let's see what's happening
Yes.
around that.
So I'll mention three things, and again, I'm not throwing shade to anybody here, but these are just my objective opinions. I've never seen Zach play that good. I've never seen Kusuf play that good. I don't know if that was a one-day thing or if that was a permanent thing, but he was hitting shots like holy shit, like and on 120 ping. It's not even that he was hitting shots. He's hitting shots on 120 ping. So I was just like, oh my god, like I've seen him be that good in Challenger Series 1, but I've not seen him be that good when he was with TT, and that's where I'm a bit confused about Zeg. Secondly, I felt like Godlike was not good on that day. Like they're playing Ascent basically, Malav, and they're playing that double initiator comp, right? I think out of the 34 rounds they played, I saw 4 rounds of Flash and Dash. So, Zeg played amazing, okay? I have bad to say about both the teams because, like, Zeg were winning 12-10, and then they just slowed it down, and they just, I don't know, I guess they got scared or indecisive or something, and that's when, like, Godlike just bounced back. But Godlike, at the same time, they were not playing that great. And I'm saying all this not to say that the teams are bad or anything. The teams are fucking amazing and they're phenomenal. My point is, I don't think that one match can be used as a correct determinant of the teams' is like ranking. Because chat is saying Zeg is top 10, which is I would love to put them there from Challenger Series 1 because with Hika they were insane. But we haven't seen them since, right? Have you seen them anywhere else, like in any other tournaments?
No. Also, one of the teams we didn't mention was Rebellious. Because have you heard about the new Rebellious, like Rebellious 2.0 ish, whatever you want to call it?
Oh yeah. It's, I saw them play. I casted them play actually. Let me put them on.
Yeah. So talking about your top 10 rankings, like I think they're one of the teams to beat Inglu, which we haven't seen like a lot of teams do recently, and interesting to see what happens there. And also that so the new iteration is with Jiren, Raitos, Godspeed.
Asite.
I think Strokey, did Strokey play a little bit? Because Strokey said he's retiring and
He's a
he's
sub
good.
for them.
Yeah, so Strokey is there as well in that roster. So interesting to see how it works out there. And yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a question mark for me. Like we'll see because they looked.
Tchaikovsky, I forgot Tchaikovsky.
Yeah, they looked really good in some rounds, but they looked really like uncoordinated in the other. And I'm not sure what role Asite is playing in the team because he's like a 120 ping operator player, which is a little weird.
He plays from Maldives or
Maldives.
something. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so Chaz mentioning Rat Syndicate. So now let's talk about the Rats. Have you seen the new Rat Syndicate roster?
I have not. What is
Okay,
the
so the
new
new Rat Syndicate roster is they're not using ZBDF anymore. So
Okay.
ZBDF is not a part of the roster anymore. So now it's uh, Paradox, Anais, Master, Deoxys, and Relic. So
Oh,
Paradox we
Relic is there.
always so Relic. So you know Paradox from your
Yeah.
earlier days you've seen him play. Anais used to play
QQQ.
on Thane Beak as well. during.
Yeah.
So that's how you know Anais from. Master and Deoxys have always been there, and Relic you know from Atmosphere, who used to run Cypher for
So,
us.
is
So Relic
Anais
is
playing
now there.
Duelist?
I think they run it map-wise with few maps Anais Jet and few maps Paradox Jet.
Okay.
Or few maps Anais Omen. I think okay, so on Icebox, Anais doesn't like playing Jet, so he plays Omen on that map. So that's what they swap over to when Paradox goes out to the Jet. So they just run a very like flexible comp. I think Deoxys is all maps Sova, and Relic is all maps Cypher except Icebox
Sentinel.
KJ.
Yeah,
And
that makes
and
sense.
Master plays Sage on Icebox for them, and he is secondary duelist on other maps like he plays Phoenix or Race, depending on what map they go to.
I was actually talking about this with like the TC production team and stuff, with Obi and stuff,
Uh-huh.
about like where Relic should end up going, because I think besides like the Sentinels we already know, like Whitehorse, LF. Okay, I'm probably forgetting people. I'm sorry, but my point
Wimp,
is like,
etc., Badman,
yeah,
Wimp,
exactly.
lot of the
Like,
others, you know, yeah.
I associate Wimp with more like
So, inflexible
yeah.
agent role?
Yeah, I don't really put him into the Sentinel bracket. I mean, but Badman, yeah, Badman, Helef, Whitehorse, Trist, to a certain extent, like all these players we know who are like part
Yeah.
of organizations. I think Relic is the best free agent Sentinel in India. Period. And like, I mean, okay, now RVK, I'm sorry, bro. I've never seen you play. I just found out you're a Sentinel player. But yeah, I guess RVK is another like free agent Sentinels can come up. So I'm really glad to see them pick up Relic, because I like, I saw Paradox in Challenger Series 1 and he was literally nuts. But I've also heard that apparently Paradox is very confused between CSGO and Valorant. So
Yeah, he plays for
maybe
Too
that's,
Easy. Yeah, he plays for Too Easy CSGO as well right now. So
yeah. So let's see. I think like it's good. Like we're back. I think Jan Feb was very like top 5 dominant. We weren't seeing as many like old teams as compared to like December when we were getting ready to do power rankings, where like the 6th to 15th like teams were just insane and it was so close. Now it's back, because like even if Aya doesn't come back, then all the players like Tito, like okay, I'm gonna put Tito in free agent for now just because we don't know where he is, but that's another like insane player who we're not really seeing play in tournaments right now. So like Tito, Rafa, like all these like big players, and it'll be cool. Chat is asking if Venom is gonna form a team. We're not going to, unless you know specifically something about that. I don't think we're gonna talk about it, but like let's see.
when Nordwin initially announced their Agni series, like the first, with the first tournament that they did, they Venom said in that he has plans to go pro in Valorant, but he hasn't announced his team since.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see.
Yeah, when he came with TSF, I thought that was it. But then TSF had a bit of a F and they all broke up. So I haven't seen him since. Like, I don't really watch him either. So yeah. Hi, Scar. What's up, bro? Scar, stop. Stop. Like, okay, never mind. I will tell you this in DM. Fuck you, Scar. Come on, guys. Give us some leaks.
F1. I've been watching a lot of F1 these days. Drive to Survive. If you guys have been following if you guys follow motorsport and stuff, so it's
F1?
totally not the name of an org called ForceOne, who has a really good COD mobile roster, who might pick up a Valor roster. Not sure. Let's see.
Wait, I'm really confused. What?
Your chat says
Oh.
F1, so it's ForceOne.
Right.
That's the
Yeah, I
team they're
just
talking
read.
about, not me. Yeah, everyone in the chat says ForceOne.
Is
So
RVK a
that's why
good
I'm reading your
Sentinel?
chat.
Let's see. I've never
Yeah,
seen him
see.
play Scar, and I'll take that as confirmation of this first line that we have under not announced rumored, including the first free agent we have. So like,
Let the world know. Let the world know that was the first team I predicted. The minute I got on, that was the one team I predicted for CA.
Yeah, it was Valor's first
So,
thing he said.
and this is before. Okay, I can assure that no one from the team has told me anything. This is just my own theory crafting session that I came out with.
Alright, Pog.
Uh,
Let's go. Okay, guys. हो गया. I'm gonna make it. One second.
Your chat says SATUL disband. I'm not sure what's happening
SATOL will
there.
not disband chat. I can tell you guys
Okay.
that much, okay?
Okay.
100% if they disband, I will lose my shit. Because, like, what? It makes no sense. They just got, like, a massive roster. So,
Yeah.
let's see. Hi, Sedulous. What's
Let's see.
up, bro? If this was supposed to be a secret, you screwed up. When does Scargod not screw up, bro?
God, bichara. But yeah, your chat said F1 for a while, and I finally caught on to it, like ForceOne. Because like they are one of the best COD mobile. Like they're a team based on mobile esports, and they're the best mobile esports team in like COD mobile esports team in Asia. That's what I've heard, but I'm not too sure about like that part of it because I don't follow that spot. So yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. This I can reveal. Okay, chat. Hold on. I just got something spicy for you, chat. One sec. And honestly, I'm going to blame you, Scargod, and the rest of the team for this because this is just some plain ass, like, how do you call this? Investigating. So, what I did, chat, as you're going to see, I went to ForceOne.org Instagram, okay? They only have 64 following, so you assume they don't follow random people, right? So I go into there, let's see, RVK.
Whoa.
Rishi RVK Vijay Kumar. Godlike
Whoa.
Shivio. Shiva
Whoa.
Vajwani. Actually, let me follow RVK real quick. Who else? Let's see. Okay, Shivi hai to Knightrider, Scargod, I'm just going to assume are there together. So that leaves only Rafa. Let's see if they are following Rafa yet. Okay. Not yet, but all the banter that happened between Rafa and RVK in chat will give me confirmation enough. So guys, you found out in CS3 that exposed. Oh shit. I'm sorry. I'm genuinely sorry for you guys, but this is your fault, okay? Instagram followers are public. If you did not want people to find out, you should not have got them to follow you so soon. Oh shit, I'm gonna get murdered, I think. Feels bad. But man, I genuinely was just checking. Like, dekh lete hain. But like, if one player was there, okay, I get it, okay? But what? But wait, okay. I'll tell you this, chat, and maybe even to save my life. But hey, they're not following Scar yet, so.
Yeah, Scars maybe. I don't know. Let's see. I can play a bit of Omen, here, the Roman Brimstone. And I think I'll just DM them my Instagram ID so they can start following me.
Yeah. Oh, guys,
kidding,
follow
just
me and Malav on Instagram. Wait, let me actually put yours and pin it. Because I don't think it's in the description. But follow us on Instagram, guys. I think people are liking this, so we will do something like this as often as possible. So yeah, you guys can come.
Okay, so
But yeah.
now that we have more or less confirmation about this team, so the role wise we see Knightrider on chat. Now we see Scar. Do you think Scar hops onto second radio list, or do you think Shivi takes that, or Rafa actually?
So I've seen Rafa play Omen too, right? So I think they're gonna play map based, I assume, where they divide the duelists where like Rafa is obviously like he loves Phoenix, so I assume on Haven he'll pick up Phoenix and Scar will play Omen, but on maps like Split or Bind, Scar will likely end up playing Raze, and then Knightrider obviously dedicated Jet. So
yeah,
and obviously they can change that around too.
No, wait, but there's no Sova player otherwise. So Shivi, I think, has to be the Sova player on the team because Rafa can't play Sova, right?
Yeah. So Shivi is dedicated initiator player, I'll say.
Yeah.
Like Sova, Breach,
Sky, if they pick it up, yeah.
So I assume that's where Shivi is gonna go because no shade to the rest of the players, but he's the best initiator in that team. And then RVK dedicated Sentinel.
Cypher, KJ, or whatever. Yeah.
I can imagine Knightrider though, and because I've seen 100 Thieves do it just recently, right? Without the jet on Icebox. He playing Sage, and then the team allowing like Scar to play Reyna or something like that, because he played Reyna on Icebox. Razor is also a free agent.
Razor So Razor is reckoning Razor, but
Scar
I don't
says
know.
he's a free agent. What? I'm gonna put him in the list, but I'm gonna put in capital Scar said. Blame Scar if this is not true. Not my fault. Malav account private. Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
we should
you
make
can.
a
I'll make
public
it
Reg
public.
Streams
Yeah.
account. He's gonna make it public, guys. Go follow. Rafa playing Sova, that is a leak. What? Okay. Can anybody tell who is Sieh talking with? Banger, I'm talking with Rex Streams, aka Malav Popa. His Insta is pinned.
I'll actually
Go
make
check
it
him out.
public. You know what? I'll make it public.
Hello, he's making it public right now.
Yeah, just for
Check
you
Soul
guys.
Heisenberg Insta story. He's one of the most trusted sources. For what? Bye, Sonobi.
A lot of people saying Soul roster changes, so it is to see what happens there.
It makes sense. Like honestly, I will say like that disband makes no sense. Roster changes makes a lot of sense because of what we are talking about, right? They need to make changes. Like they can't keep playing the no flash roster. And if anything, I was saying if they really do want to stick to Jet and Raze, I said this while casting too. Edit can pick up Sky. Like Sky is not ideal on Haven, but she's better than no flash. Like I would rather have a Sky with Jet and Raze than a Sova with Jet and Raze. So कार को निकालो वेट इसको ग्रीन कर देता हूँ एक्सपोज हो गए ये I can't believe that actually. Oh my god. I'll check Stoll Heisenberg story, Shashwat, but yeah. What's in his story? What is it? Yeah. Even Rafa follows F1. Oh, nice.
So yeah, they might follow him, but they don't follow them back. So
oh,
that could
first
be,
one
yeah.
exposed. Wait, so okay. Tell first one to follow me also. Arike, follow me back. No, I'm kidding. You do whatever you want, bro. But seriously, it's nice. We got something out of this for sure. And I have to go in 5 minutes because I promised my mom I would cook today. But I haven't even started. But this was good. So before we go, we'll dedicate the last 5 minutes to you guys chat and also so I can hit 200 likes. So hit that like button, guys. But y'all tell me, you want to see more of this in stream form, video form? Like, we'll definitely do more of this, like just discussing changes in the scene. And I think it will be even bigger in April with the Sky thing coming up, because then we can actually be like, yo, this guy looks really good on this team, because there will be changes happening in there itself. Sieh Cooks, yeah, Sieh Cooks. Get me to 2K subs and I'll do a cooking video.
You should see his Instagram stories.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Cooking
Go on Instagram, see my story. Stream. Yeah, 2K subs we will do. Stream obviously. Okay. So we will do more streams of this, pakka. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hydra Flick free agent, maybe. He's too big a content creator for me to put him free agent, man. I don't think, like, I will give props to any content creator that big who leaves that, like, because you can't be a content creator and be a pro player. At least not a good pro player. You can, like, do content creation in the part-time, but his content creation is, like, full-time. So if he leaves that to become a pro player, like, props to him, but I'm not sure that's gonna happen. Changing to Sieh Cooks, no. Like, yeah, but Hydroflick, I've seen him play. I played with him too in the early access, and he's damn good. So it's possible, I guess.
I think he's Radiant now, or was.
I think he's hit Radiant. I think he's Immortal right now. So yeah, he can easily make it into like any top 15. Okay, not any top 15 team, most top 15 teams. After this stream, you get any call or messages. Turn off my phone real quick. I forget chat. Oh no. Arey. Wait 1 sec. Look. Okay, I honestly. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna say, I don't regret it, okay? I do want India to start getting more closer to like other regions in terms of the esports scene, not just players wise, but community wise, you know? Like meme, for example, yesterday, did you see that, Malav, the Rekrig Soul Beeb?
No, I haven't. I actually have to watch it.
Okay, go see that while I tell the chat
Yeah,
about
I'll
this.
watch it.
So
I'll watch it right now. Wait, is it on the Instagram or where is it?
it's on Reckoning's Instagram.
Wait.
So, so guys, I know that might feel offensive, right? But you have to give the benefit of the doubt to the organization. They're doing it just for the memes. It's fun and banter. And if you want any evidence of this being common outside India, go watch G2 in any
Oh,
esport.
dude. No, wait. So is this what people got triggered about?
Yes, this is what people got triggered about. They
I mean,
lost their shit.
there's nothing kind of offensive about this.
They got triggered that Reckoning called soul trash. Literally, that's all. उसके लिए trigger. And I understand, which is why, like, what I'm trying to say is that that is
G2
one
social media
aspect.
game is way worse than this.
Yeah.
Like,
G2
like,
is so.
yeah.
Guys, I'm not even kidding. Go, and this is not like, I mean, if this was sponsored plug, I'd lose my shit. G2, please hire me. But go check them out because, like, dude, they will tweet at players and call them "you trash piece of shit." Word for word. Like, I'm not even kidding, and they'll do that to their own players too. So it's not that big a deal. So, like, yeah. I get why you got triggered, okay? It's completely okay. I would feel bad too if that was happening to my team, but that's what I'm trying to say. I think I want the community to, evolve as together. So next time a meme comes up, don't get mad. It's okay. You know what's even better? Meme them back. You meme
Yeah.
them back and you be as, like, blatant as you want. And that's how you develop banter.
They just meant it in jest. It wasn't even like they meant
Yeah.
it like, oh, you guys are trash. Like, I'm sure everyone respects each other as players and stuff. And this was just like a playful jab, not like not something they meant like like not in
Yeah.
a rude manner. So I mean, I don't know. Let's see.
So a chat says a lot of them are kids and PUBG M always PUBG M and all that is, like, honestly I don't know. Okay, guys, I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm what you
that's a
can
whole
call,
different
like,
discussion.
yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know, and as far as I'm concerned, just because they're kids, they don't need to be toxic. It's as simple as that. Like, what? In fact, in my life, from the personal people I know, Malav, how old are you, for example?
18. I turned 19 in the month or two.
Perfect fact here. Older people I know are way more toxic than the younger people I know. So it's not a general thing for kids to be toxic. It's just I don't know what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna say for the people who follow, like, our community, Indian esports, not Valorant or PUBG M or whatever, just esports, because it's about esports. Like, G2 is not just toxic in League or Valorant; they're toxic permanently, and they are
CS:GO
toxic.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one thing. Another thing is leaks like this. They're not even leaks. It's investigation. So don't get mad if analysts are going out, finding stuff and giving it to you guys, because it's our job. Like, straight up. Like, I would not have a YouTube channel if that role did not exist. Because I'm not a player. I'm not here. I will give gameplay from time to time, but that's not, like, my niche. My niche is to give you guys stuff like this. So I'm sorry, ForceOne.
It was a chat. It wasn't us. Like the roster, we came up with it
Yes,
like a discussion, but the
exactly.
chat really said F1, F1. And that's where we
Yeah.
caught
Blame
up
the
from.
chat.
And blame chat. And Rafa playing Sova on that is really interesting because let's see how that works
Yeah,
out. Because someone in your chat said that as well.
exactly. Chat knows everything. I'm gonna believe chat permanently
Chat.
now. Chat
I think
OP.
maybe chat should join us in these discussions, and they can tell us probably more than what we know.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, that's a good idea. You know what? Next iteration of this chat will make it a talk show on my Discord. Exclamation Discord or Disc, I'm not sure. Come join the Discord. But yeah, that's all for today. I'll try to edit all of this into a mini video for you guys to see. Subscribe, like. I know you guys enjoyed this because I know I did, and I know Malav did as well. And we usually collaborate on a lot of stuff. So yeah, check out his Instagram pinned, and join Discord, subscribe, like, and get me to 2K subs if you want to see me cook live. I will cook live on stream at 2K subs, alright? Heart for all of you. Thank you, Mala, for coming, and bye bye.
I guess. Thanks a lot for having me, Sieh.